first official live stream as the Varsity Line channel podcast. So I'm excited. Alabama just threw an interception, so that's not good for them. Um, but we got Week 14 picks. NFL things are starting to heat up in the playoff races. Um, things are getting good. We have some pretty good games here this weekend or tomorrow. But we're going to get the worst one out of the way here first. Tennessee, the Titans head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Um, Browns couldn't get it done last week against San Francisco. They had a pretty rough showing there. Shador didn't have a great game, but um, yeah, it is what it is. As the 49ers, they're a better team. So obviously was kind of expecting the loss on that one. But now they get the Titans, and I think that this is the perfect opportunity for them to steal a win here, and I think they will. But I don't know why they would want to win because they probably need to try to get that draft pick. Tennessee is just horrific. Their offense is terrible, and I really just expect Cleveland's defense just to be able to just really get after Cam Ward. Nothing against Cam Ward, I really like him. As a player, I think he's going to be pretty good, but his teammates just suck. And I think that Cleveland's just going to take care of business, and they'll win this game 24-13 at home tomorrow.
Yep. I 100% agree. Tennessee is easily, and it's not even close. They're easily the worst team in football.
Yeah,
They might be the first team to only have one wins or a single win in the 17 game era, which is absolutely pathetic.
yeah,
Um,
sheesh.
and Cleveland, their season's probably done. Um, I I don't see a way that they make the playoffs, even with the AFC North. Um,
Yeah,
and Tennessee, I just don't know about this game, bro. Both teams suck.
yeah. This is just really
Um,
bad.
this is just disgusting football, honestly. The only reason why I'm picking the Browns is it's Miles Garrett against the
Yeah,
Tennessee Titans offensive line,
yep,
and
exactly.
you could literally quadruple team Miles Garrett with that Titans offensive line. He's still getting two sacks at least. So I expect Miles Garrett to get at least 3 sacks, bare minimum, maybe 4, against this
What's up, chap?
disgustingly bad Titans offensive line, and I think he'll break the sack record.
Yeah, he
He'll
probably will just in that game.
yeah, honestly. And so by that alone, I think that Cleveland's just gonna win due to their defense. I mean, I don't really
Mhm.
got much anything else to say about it than that. So Cleveland wins in a very boring game that everybody's gonna forget, 13-10. And Shador Sanders is gonna be hyping himself up for no reason after the game
Yeah,
too.
bro, it's the Titans, bro. Yeah. All right. Next one, Seattle, who absolutely gave some belt to the Minnesota Vikings last week. Head to Atlanta. Holy smokes, Jonah. I'm sorry. Atlanta freaking sucks. You lost to the freaking Jets. Um, it's no longer Kirk Vember, and that's just embarrassing. How are you losing to the Jets? I'm sorry, dude. I was watching that and I'm like, wow, Jonah's just absolutely gotta be crying right now. But um, didn't matter if Atlanta won last week or not. It's still Seattle. Seattle is just continue to prove time and time again, week after week, that they are legit. Their offense is fantastic. Their defense is even better, I'd argue. Um, and I think they're going to go into Atlanta and get a win. However, though, Atlanta, for some reason, whenever they've played good teams this year, they always try to hang in the games. So I think they're gonna keep it close for a little bit, but Seattle's gonna take care of business. Um, so I think Seattle's gonna take this one 27-17 on the road.
All right. I mean, obviously the Falcons are probably going to lose this game, but I want to bring up a little stat here
Okay.
that the Falcons, when they're favored, are 1-7. When they're favored, but when they're losing, they have a winning record. When they're not favored, they have a winning record for betting odds. So that's something to keep an eye out on.
Oh,
And they're
my
the
eyes are
heavy
kept on it.
they're the heavy underdog this game. I think that they actually kind of match up well against Seattle. They have a really good defense. Um, and they just on paper they should be able to get after Sam Darnold with the pass rush. James
Mhm.
Pierce Jr. should be able to get something going. He's been one of the best pass rushers in this draft so far, but it's not going to matter because Darnell Mooney can't catch a football to save his life. Drake London's out,
Absolutely not. Yeah.
and the coaching
Absolutely horrific.
is still there. We're still what 14, 15 weeks into the season, and not a single coach has got fired outside their wide receiver coach.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing that's going to sell them is the special teams. I don't know if you know this, but they by far have the worst special teams in the league. So I've been really wanting their special teams coach to get fired, and I hopefully he does after this game. But everything that's going to go wrong or is probably going to go wrong for them this game. Honestly, if they win, I wouldn't be surprised. Um,
Yeah,
I'd
they
actually
they
be
have a good defense, man.
I'd actually be happy if they won because I don't want to see the Rams get such a high draft pick and build
Yeah,
a
dude.
dynasty. Um, the Rams with like what a top 10, top 5
Yeah,
pick.
they're
That's
projected
like,
the 9 pick right now.
and they're like favorites to win a Super Bowl on top of that with 2 first round picks. Like that's
Sheesh.
insane. Um, so I'm gonna pick Seattle to win. They're just a better team. Not much else to be said. So Seattle wins 13 or 30-17. Hopefully somebody gets fired on the Falcons coaching staff.
Yeah.
Um, I'm hoping, but I'm still waiting. So
Okay. Next, here we go. This is an important game here. Indianapolis heads to Jacksonville, take on the Jags. Um, I picked the Colts to win the last 2 weeks, and they let me down. They've lost 2 games in a row. They're skidding right now. They're playing terrible. Last week, they were in a close. They've been in 2 close games, but I don't, they really shouldn't have been because they played terrible. Um, Look on the other side, Jacksonville. They're playing all right. They're playing solid football right now. They, for some reason, had a close game against Arizona, um, but they're playing really well at home, and they're at home tomorrow. Um, and this is an opportunity for Trevor Lawrence to try to steal the division and take the lead for the first time in a long time this season. Um, and I think that's what's going to happen, man. The Colts have been extremely disappointing. They're they win the division or not, they're still frauds. I don't see them winning a playoff game. Um, but I think Jacksonville is going to have the home crowd behind them, and they're going to take down the Colts 28-24. Trevor Lawrence is a dog sometimes, but I think he will be tomorrow.
man, bro, you were really taking a dump on the Colts, man.
I know, bro. They let me down 2 weeks in a row, bro.
Yeesh, bro. Um, honestly, I don't think the Colts are that as bad as what you're saying. They are. I still think that they have a lot of talent on their team. But I don't know if you know this or not, but they haven't won a game in Jacksonville in 10 years, playing at
Hmm?
Everbank Stadium. They haven't won a
Really,
game in Jacksonville in 10 years.
really.
Um, so that's been like the Xbox One practically just came out when the Colts beat the Jags at their home stadium, um, which is insane. So uh, I just think that's going to continue, man. I just think that's just a weird thing in the NFL at the moment is that the Jags always win home games at the Colts. So I think that's going to continue. Nothing against the Colts. I think they're a fine team, but they just haven't been just the best over the last couple of weeks. I don't know what to say about it. Jonathan Taylor has been solid, but he hasn't been playing MVP level. And if
Sauce
you're wanting,
Gardner's out too.
yeah, that's probably going to be looked at as one of the
One of the worst
potentially
trades of the
worst
season for
trades.
sure.
That's horrible. Um, but anyways, the Jags are going to win strictly because it's Trevor Lawrence. It's Trevor Lawrence's year to prove it, man. He's got to
Yep.
do something.
Has to.
I mean, I've been waiting for like how many years for him actually to be worth a number one overall pick, and he's done nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, he did come
So,
back in that playoff game.
I mean,
That
yeah,
one
but
playoff game against the Chargers.
but if you're a number one overall pick, you should be
Yeah,
winning.
yeah.
You should be making it past the divisional round. Like that's just
Yeah, you're right.
pathetic. But anyways, I think that this could be the start of something great for Jacksonville. Even though they're a little bit banged up on offense without Hunter, so I expect the Jags to win against the Colts, make it 11 years in a row now, and the Jags will win 27-24. So it'll be a good game, but Jags are just going to win, in my opinion.
Okay. All right, now we go back to a kind of a trash game. Washington and Jaden Daniels, for some reason, is heading to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. JJ McCarthy is expected to be back with the Vikings tomorrow. I don't really know why Jaden Daniels is playing. They say they want him to get more reps. Doesn't make sense to me. Why would you? They pretty much are doing the same thing they did with RG3. Um, they're just asking for him to get hurt again, and potentially ruin the career like I did for RG3, man. And as a JD5 enthusiast, I don't want to see that happen. I think he's got a lot of potential. Just unfortunate the way that this season's gone. But they head to Minnesota, and Minnesota is absolutely horrific at football, dude. Max Brosmer, dude, he was like, that might have been one of the worst football games I've ever seen from a quarterback throw ever.
They
It
should have just started
was,
Ritter,
it,
bro.
yeah, it was so bad. Um, but yeah, their offense is just so bad. I think it's going to be a good game, but I think Jaden Daniels is going to be like, yeah, low key, let's just lock in. So I think Jaden Daniels is going to be able to lock in after missing some time. Um, and I actually have the Vikings scoring tomorrow. Um, but I think the Commanders are going to steal this one on the road 17-14. Um, yeah, Vikings, it's just time to throw everything away.
Yeah. Honestly, I really don't know what to think about this game. This game is
This game for me though could like go 50-50 if I'm being honest, but I just don't
yeah,
trust the Vikings
but like I
offense.
don't really care about this game, bro.
Yeah, no
Both
one
these teams
does. No one
suck.
cares. This
Um,
is just mid fest or trash fest, I
I mean,
guess.
this isn't even for a really high draft pick. This is just for
No, this is for a medium pick, bro.
like there's nothing, absolutely no sense of importance in this game whatsoever, bro. Uh, but I think that I'll pick the Vikings. Honestly, I just think that their defense is still above serviceable. Their defense is good. Um, and the Commanders had a lot of problems against the Broncos uh, with protecting Marcus Mariota. And I know it's the Broncos' defense, but the Vikings have a pretty good defense too. So I also don't expect Traylon Burks to make a one-handed catch again. So, and without that catch, that's what 15 points. Um, so I expect Washington's offense to be pretty mid, like it was against the Broncos. I don't see Jaden Daniels making that much of a difference. Um, and I expect their defense to just barely hang in there against even against McCarthy, dude. Their defense has been very underwhelming this year, even with the amount of talent they've added in their secondary. So I got the Vikings winning mainly because it's a home game. And Justin Jefferson's mad too, since he said that this is one of the most rough seasons he's been a part of. So he wants to win, even if they're out of the playoff picture. So I'm going to pick the Vikings to win, 23-14. I just think that Washington's offense is not that good. Neither of these offenses are that good,
No,
but
neither of
I
them
don't
are
know.
good.
I don't know what to think, man.
Okay.
So
I want to hear your thoughts on this one first here. All right,
okay.
Cincinnati, who Jonah picked against the Ravens last week and won. They head to Buffalo, take on the Bills, rematch of the AFC divisional of a couple years ago.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna ride the hot wave here. This is the game that I was thinking about for a while, and I'm picking the Bengals to win this one. I just think that they actually realize they can make the playoffs now, and Joe Burrow makes that much of a difference on the team. Even if he plays doesn't play that well, he just adds a different spark to this team, man. And the defense, if we can get this production from the defense, they might be going to the Super Bowl. Like I'm not even kidding. That defense against the Ravens was the best thing I've ever seen from the Bengals in what 5 years. Like
At least 4, yeah.
I mean, I don't. They're obviously not going to keep it up, especially against Josh Allen. But like, if they can play, if they can at least force a couple turnovers, like we are talking about one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL with this offense getting back together. So, and Buffalo, I just think that Buffalo. I mean, good win against the Steelers. Congrats, but you're still a really mid football team. Your coaching sucks. Uh, and if James Cook doesn't have a good day, Josh Allen is gonna be under stress the whole game. And when you put Josh Allen under stress, he just doesn't do well. He's just not the same player. So I got Cincinnati winning 34-28. I think Joe Burrow is gonna continue to make his push towards the playoffs here. So, and I said that Cincinnati will win the division, and I mean that's a really hot
Yeah,
take, but
he's been pretty high on that. Um, yeah, so I was really torn on this game. Um, because obviously I saw what they did last week. They gave some belt to Lamar Jackson last week. Um,
Lamar's
and
not that good though, bro. Like I'm sorry.
and uh and the Bills, man, they're kind of a mediocre team. The Bills sit at the 7 seed. They're at the last seed of the playoffs right now. And if the Texans beat the Chiefs tomorrow, uh, the Bills are out of the picture. So it's desperation time for Buffalo, I think. But do you know who it's more desperation time for? Cincinnati. And Cincinnati has a really good shot, I think, of snagging a top 4 seed in the AFC right now, especially with what you said, Joe Burrow being back. He doesn't even have to play amazing. His effect just brings the energy to that team. And saw an interesting fact in Joe Burrow's NFL career, this brother is 18-4 in December. This dude
Yeah.
doesn't lose in December,
He's
and
also
he's
8-0 in
locked
his
in.
last 8 games. He hasn't lost in his last 8
Yep.
games.
He is Joe Burrow. I said it at the beginning of the year. I said he was going to win the MVP. Obviously, he doesn't qualify for that anymore, but this dude is playing like it. Um, and yeah, give me the Bengals, bro. I actually have the exact same score as you. I have the Bengals winning this one 34-28. Um, gonna be some snowfall during the game in Buffalo, so that'll be cool. Um, but yeah, give me the Bengals, man. Joe Burrow dialed in. Um, they have some tricky games ahead, but I think the Bengals can definitely win out for sure. So yeah. I don't have anything else. You got anything else for that one?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Next one. New Orleans heads to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay right now, they're still in the lead of the division at 7-5. Um, Not really. They don't really have anyone close behind them because, well, I guess the Panthers are like a game and a half back, or they're a half game back. So it's really important that the Tampa Bay Bucks win this game, and I think they will win this game. The Saints are playing for a draft pick right now. They sit at 2-10. Most likely going to get a top 4 pick probably. But yeah, I just think the Bucks are a more talented team. Bucky Irving's been back. Um, and yeah, I think they're just going to be able to take care of business at home. Um, Tyler Shuck is playing solid, I guess. He's playing as good as he can, I guess. But It's not gonna be good enough against Tampa Bay, so give me Tampa Bay winning this one 28-20.
Yeah, I just don't really know where to go with this game, honestly. Mainly because the Saints and Bucks kind of split for the most part. It's a division game. The Bucks have not impressed me since like what week 5. They've just been one of the more disappointing teams for a long time, man. And I just don't like them at all. Nobody's been seeming being able to step up on this offense at all, even with Bucky Irving coming back. Like, I don't know. I mean, they were close with the Cardinals for a while. Granted, the Cardinals are always close to every team, but
That's true.
I I
They're in
don't
every
know.
single game, bro.
And their defense is all right, but their secondary is just horrible. Um, I don't know I don't know how it gets worse when they drafted Benjamin Morris and but it their secondary needs a lot of work, man. Uh, Now the Saints did beat the Panthers. Um, they played the Falcons tough. Uh, so I expect this to be really close. Um, I'll pick the Buccaneers though, 17-14. I just can't pick the Saints since they're 2-10 and they're the Saints. I mean, I don't think anybody with a brain would pick them to win a football game.
That's yep. In the
Uh,
big 2-5.
but I'm just not confident with the Bucks winning, man. I'm just not. So, but I'll pick them 17-14.
Okay. Or we have an AFC North showdown here. Pittsburgh heads to Baltimore. Both teams not very good. We learned. Um, Baltimore, uh, extremely fraudulent, but they're not even good. So, but they're in the lead of the division right now. So there's that. Pittsburgh, I've been defending Aaron Rodgers all season, but he's washed officially for me. I was defending him all season long. He's washed up. It's time to hang it up. Um, Steelers might want to consider putting in Will Howard, see what he can do if they are to lose this game, which I think they will. This Pittsburgh Steelers team has no uh, they have no life. This team is just so boring, and Mike Tomlin probably shouldn't be moving on, in my opinion. Um, just not a great team. Still looking good for that 9-8 record, most likely. But I don't even know if they're going to be able to win 3 games in the next couple weeks. Ravens a little bit more desperate because then it's time to panic if you can't make the playoffs with Lamar Jackson this year. But yeah, I think the Ravens are going to take this one at home in a close one, 24-23. Um, Ravens have to lock in because after this week, um, we'll see. They head to Cincinnati next week already. So that game next week is going to be extremely important for them. So they definitely have to get this one if they want to have continuing their chances of winning this division. So yeah, give me the Ravens 24-23.
Oh yeah, I don't know where to go with this game, bro. Like
It
both
was a
these
tough pick
teams.
for me, bro. Like I just picked the Ravens because they're at home, low key, and they always just split like that. So
Um, all right. This may be a little bit of recency bias here after watching the Ravens just absolutely fall apart and watching them barely squeak by the Browns and the Jets. But I'm just gonna pick the Steelers because what I saw from Lamar Jackson is just a quarterback who is not playing good football at
bro
all at
just
the
looks
moment.
lost out there, bro.
Um, that 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 tuck rule thing where he thought the tuck rule still existed,
Yeah,
where he just threw it to the ground. That was the worst thing I've ever seen. You're not Tom Brady, so you can't get away with that. Um, I mean, I don't know. The Ravens, I mean, are just kind of washed on all ends of the ball. Derrick Henry's just washed. Lamar Jackson, I'm not saying he's washed, but He's definitely
Just not
not the
playing just
MVP.
not playing good.
And their defense is just a bunch of old heads at this point, bro. Like Chidobe Awuzie was getting fried against Higgins, Chase, whoever. He was just getting fried on Thanksgiving. And their defense too. Their defense, or like I said, it's just not it, man. So looking over to the Steelers, I don't like Aaron Rodgers. Uh, I just don't like their defense at the moment. Their defense has been sluggish as well. Um, but I do still like their coach, Mike Tomlin. He knows that this game is probably their most important game on the season so far, and they just don't fall under 500 at all. And if they lose, it would be 6-7, no pun intended. But yeah, man. They just would be at a losing record, which I don't see the Steelers being ever at a losing record. It's just a weird thing in the NFL. So I'm gonna pick the Steelers to win, 20-17. I think they're just gonna be embarrassed after the Buffalo loss, which rightfully so. That was pathetic.
Yeah, it's
Um,
embarrassing.
and I expect Darnell Washington and Pat Fryermuth to have some big games against this old Bengals or this old Ravens defense. So Steelers win 20-17.
Yeah. This one's another poverty game here. Holy Toledo. Miami heads to New York to take on the Jets. Um, this pick is literally a no-brainer for me. And I'm taking the Jets to win this game. And let me tell you why. Because it's sub 40 degrees, and we know Tua cannot play in sub 40 degrees. Um, the Dolphins they just don't look good. Never have looked good. And then you look at the Jets. The Jets have won like what 3 out of the last 5. So it's not like they're playing terrible. Tyrod Taylor is keeping it together, I guess. So there's that. But yeah, I think the Jets are going to take this one. It's going to be cold. The Jets are used to it. Dolphins are not. We know Tua can't play in this. So give me the Jets winning this game 17-16 in a close one. I believe, yeah, I mean, both of these teams are pretty much eliminated from contention. They're just not officially yet. But this one will definitely knock out Miami for sure.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, man. I just think even though the Jets are at 3-5, bro, they just are just not it. I just I just don't see. I mean, their offense is just disgustingly bad. Tyrod Taylor is good, but like it's just punt, punt, punt with the Jets offense, man. They just seem to can't get anything done. John Mechie had a good day, um, but it's John Mechie. I don't think he's gonna have 2 good games. I don't expect Adonai Mitchell to have a good day either. And on the other hand of it, Miami, they're still playing for a little bit. They're 5-7. They're not completely out of it. Uh, and I don't think they've lost a game in the past month, if I'm being honest, because they had a bye week and they played the Commanders. So correct me if I'm wrong, but they haven't lost a game in a while. Uh, so I expect that
That's true.
to
They haven't.
continue. Um, I expect Devon Achane um, to prove why he's one of the best running backs in the league. He's quietly just been one of the best running backs in the league, and I don't know why anybody has talked about it because he's really good. Uh,
Yeah, he has been good.
and yeah, and it doesn't matter if Tua can't throw the ball. Your 1-2 punch of Achane and Ollie Gordon is going to get you through the Jets defense, especially after how bad of a performance they gave up to Bijan Robinson, like 100. What was it? 130 yards on the ground.
Wow.
So, which is pathetic. So, I'm just picking the Dolphins, man. Better record, more to play for. Um, And so, yeah, I'm just gonna say the Dolphins win 23-20. I don't. This game really doesn't matter, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Another game that's kind of boring. Denver, who sits at 2 seed in the AFC, heads to Las Vegas to take on the Poverty Raiders. Uh, no brainer for me. 21-10. Denver. The Raiders are an absolute joke. Geno Smith sucks. Um, yeah, it's time to just end the year for the Raiders. Denver, still a lot of question marks for them, in my opinion.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Once again, man. This is probably the easiest pick of the week. And I'm picking Denver again. Because why not? They're 11-2. I don't know if you saw this, but I watched a clip of a person playing with Nick Bonito on Fortnite. He was chirping the Raiders, bro. It was hilarious.
Was he really?
Yeah,
I think I did see that, but I didn't
no,
watch the full thing.
he was going at the Raiders, man. It was hilarious, and I mean,
Okay.
rightfully so. I
Yeah,
mean, the
dude.
Raiders.
Holy
I mean,
smokes.
Pete Carroll coaches football like he's in the '90s still. His head's not there. I don't know if he has Alzheimer's or not, but
Wow.
he's definitely not a head coach. A good one
No, I
at
think it's time
that.
to move on.
Yeah, it's time to move on from that guy. Geno Smith. It's also time to hang it up because this might be the worst quarterback play
In the
I've seen
NFL. In the NFL. Yeah,
in a few years from a quarterback. Like he just does nothing good at all.
he is the worst
Genty,
starting quarterback in football, and you
yeah,
can't change my
that's not
mind.
even a debate. Um, like we're not even getting started with Genty because he's probably the most bipolar player in the league. Like he'll go for 100 and show why he was the highest drafted running back in a while, but then other games he'll just have like 2.5 yards a carry. Um,
Yep.
and we'll all say, well, it's because you play on the Raiders. So, um,
They just need to get him a line, bro.
yeah. Well, they have Powers Johnson's hurt. There's some people banged
Yeah.
up, but good God, the Raiders need about freaking everything
Everything.
imaginable.
Yeah, just
Uh,
not good.
yeah, I mean, they need to start with getting rid of Tyler Lockett and actually having a reliable wide receiver. I don't know why they traded Jacoby Myers, bro, and replaced him with Lockett, bro. Like,
Yeah,
are we
it's
serious?
terrible.
Like, like we're trotting out Tyler Lockett and Jack Beck.
Yeah,
Like,
it's embarrassing.
I mean, I there's some college teams that have better wide receivers. Like Ohio
Ohio State
State has
has a
better.
much better wide receiver room than that.
Like, that's just horrible. Just pathetic.
Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate are better than all of that. It's yeah.
Yeah, guy. So, I mean, Denver is I wouldn't say they're legit. I mean, they always seem to get bailed out by Nick Bonito himself or whoever steps up on defense, but I'm just gonna say that Denver wins. I could see the Raiders winning, considering that the Raiders almost beat the Broncos of like 2 or 3 weeks ago on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah,
So they can
dude.
beat them. They can beat
Yeah,
them,
it's doable.
but it's just not gonna happen, man. The only way I see the Raiders winning is if they attack
Can
Riley
force them.
Moss
Yeah.
and have I don't freaking know. I don't even know who's their wide receivers, bro. Just have Jack Beck cooking, bro. Riley Moss. Because watching Riley Moss play against the Commanders was
Yeah, he's
just
bad, bro.
he needs to be put on safety, bro. He ain't athletic enough to play cornerback, bro.
Yeah. He's
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 not
he's
Cooper
not Cooper
DeJean.
DeJean, bro.
He's just there's a reason why people can't play cornerback in the NFL. It's
Except
just
for Cooper DeJean.
except for DeJean. So yeah, Broncos add flame to the fire to the Raiders season here. I wouldn't be surprised if Pete Carroll actually gets fired before the end of the season. Um, I just think that he's that bad of a coach at the moment.
That's
So
embarrassing.
the Broncos win 13-10. I expect this to be similar to the Thursday night game because the Broncos offense is still really bad. So
Yep. Okay. Los Angeles Rams head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Rams had a really not good loss against the Panthers. But every team slips up at some point. Every good team will slip up eventually. It's just a matter of when. They slipped up. Matt Stafford did not have a good game. But this is going to be an important bounce back game for them. Because the Rams they lost the number 1 seed. They sit at the 2 seed behind Chicago. So they're gonna try to keep pace with the Bears to get that 1 seed within the next couple of weeks. And I think they will. Arizona's always in the games. I think this is going to be a close game because Arizona's always in the games. Arizona just cannot get it done. And until they can get it done, I can't pick them to win. So, with that, I think the Rams are going to win this game 31-21. Close game until the end.
Yep. This one probably might be my easiest pick of the week. You haven't mentioned this in a while, but I'll say it. Kyler Murray is still playing COD and laughing at this
That is
franchise as
true.
we
That
speak.
is true.
Uh,
Dude, Kyler Murray, bro, he's gonna go play. He's gonna go to baseball, bro. He's got to just go back to baseball. Go play for the A's.
I mean, he's laughing at this franchise, bro, because he's getting paid to sit on the couch and just enjoy the season without having to worry
Yeah,
about this crappy organization. So credit to him. He's doing his job at not doing a single thing for the team, man.
yeah.
Um,
Getting paid to just play COD. I mean, that's kind of the life.
that's awesome. I mean,
Who wouldn't want to do that?
yeah. Yeah, and I mean the Cardinals, bro. Like, I thought they were like 1 or 2 players away from being back to what the 2021 season. What was it? Where they had that really good year.
Yeah,
They were like 8-0.
Yeah.
I
Uh,
thought they were like
yeah,
one
that
or
was
two players
21 or
away.
22. Yeah, they were right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, I thought we could have a conversation like that similar to this year, especially after it started 2-0. But I mean, clearly not because
Clearly not.
they
They
can't
need more
seem to
pieces.
they can't seem to finish the fourth quarter. Like they don't know how to play 4 quarters of football.
They can
Uh,
play the first 3, just like
yeah,
the Giants.
I mean, I I don't have any words for them, man. Even Marvin Harrison's kind of is choosing when he wants to play. He's probably joining Kyler on duos right now on Warzone. So Trey Benson, I don't know why they're debating on bringing him back too, but like, I mean, I don't know why you'd bring him back, bro. Your season's over. So, I'm not even gonna bring up the Panthers and Panthers game. The Panthers, I mean, they'll win and lose these games. It's to be expected with that team, bro. We've discussed this, but I'm
Yeah,
not worried.
several times.
They're facing the Cardinals, and they're gonna open a can of what butt on them. So Stafford's throwing for 350. Um,
Yeah, Stafford's got to be ticked after that last game.
and both Adams and Nakua are just going crazy on this
Hmm.
secondary.
Yeah, holy crap.
Because I mean, it's obviously one of the worst secondaries in the NFL, even with Will Johnson. So I don't know what he's done. Everybody was
Yeah, I haven't
talking
heard
about
his
how he
name
was going
since
to
the
be a.
draft.
Everybody's talking about how he was going to be a top 10 pick, but
Yeah, fell to the second.
yeah, it's played horrible, just like this team. So
Yep.
with that, I'm picking the Rams to put up 40. Because the Cardinals always seem to get blown out, so it's going to be 40-14. So
Wow.
26-point
Okay.
spread.
There you go.
So
Okay. Now it's time. This is the game everyone has been talking about all week long. The Chicago Bears, the number 1 seed in the NFC, head to Green Bay to take on the Packers. The Packers had a very impressive showing against the Lions last week, while the Bears had a really good showing against Philadelphia last week. Um, Winner gets the NFC North for the moment. The Bears lose this game. They fall to the 7 seed, which is obviously not good or ideal for them. But it's true. Been really impressed. I've been really impressed with this Bears team. I knew Ben Johnson was going to be a pretty good fit, but I didn't think it would be work this fast. Um, really impressed with them. They've been talking a lot of smack. Ben Johnson's been talking, um, and I think this is going to be a really good, really good game. Really excited for this game. But Romo Dunze's out, and I think that's going to be a really big factor, a really big loss for this Bears team. And this Packers defense is going to, I think, will be able to shut down this Bears offense when they need to, because they were able to do it last week against against the Lions, who have, you could argue, a more talented offense. And I really want to pick the Bears to win this game because I want to see the Bears. I kind of want to see the Bears take the 1 seed, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but I just don't see it happening tomorrow. I think the Packers are going to be able to shut down the offense without Rome Odunze. Um, and they still play each other. They play each other in 2 weeks. But looking forward to this game. Give me the Packers winning this one 27-20 at home. I think the Bears, though, I think they might take it in 2 weeks. Got to get a healthy Rome Odunze. But the Bears, I think, are they're gonna make some noise in the playoffs. I think.
Okay. At the beginning of the year, if you were to ask me this game in Lambeau Field, I would obviously pick the Packers. No questions asked. This is a lot tougher now, man. Lambeau Field doesn't seem like that big of a home field advantage anymore.
Now with how good these Bears are.
That too, and I just think that that Panthers win, I mean, proves that Lambeau Field is just it's just not the 12th man anymore, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah.
And I just with the way the Bears are playing, man, I mean, I can't pick against them. They've eaten all my words. They've proven me wrong. And I'm gonna start to actually pick them now. I picked against them for what 3/4 of the season practically so far.
Yeah.
I just can't do it anymore. So I'm gonna pick the Bears to win. 27-20. I think the Packers are still a very inconsistent team. I just think that they could win or lose any game, man. It's just they're just I don't know what to think of them. I just don't.
Yeah.
That Panthers and Packers game has proved to me that anything's possible with the Packers, man. Really. And the Bears have just gotten progressively better and better. And I've really liked how they've been able to get Kyle Monangai involved. Man, he's a stud. So if he can get the legs moving, I think the Bears are easily going to win this game. Just going to have no problems. Uh, I don't care that they don't have Rome Odunze, bro. They still got weapons. Colson Loveland is good. DJ Moore has I don't know what he's been doing, but it's time for him to have a big game. So yeah, I just think that the Bears are playing better at the moment. So I'm just gonna pick them to win and not actually bet against them this week. So
What's your score? Did you say your score already?
yeah, 27-20.
Okay, we have the same score just for Bears teams. Yeah. I mean, I really like the Bears this year. I'm not dissing on the Bears at all. I still think that they're a really good team. I've been high on them all season. Um, this is like the one time, or I picked against them 2 weeks in a row now. But I still think they're a good team. I don't really trust their offense against this pretty good Packers defense. So moving on to Sunday Night Football. This is another very important game for both of these teams. Houston Texans head to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Man, I said the Texan season was over. Like about what was it? 4 weeks ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Sure did.
They're right back in it. So my apologies, Texans fans. I'm sorry. You guys are pretty good. You guys got a really freaking good defense. So I'll give you that. If Let me look at this thing here. Texans sit at the 8 seed. Chiefs sit at the 10 seed. Chiefs lose this game, season's over. Texans win this game, season isn't completely over, but they just lose a lot of odds. They just really want to stay neck and neck with Buffalo there. And this is a really tough game for me because Kansas City last week on Thanksgiving kind of pooped the bed against Dallas, who just got slapped by the Lions on Thursday. You look over at Houston. Houston had a really good win against Indy last week, a really good defensive win. I picked against them. I've been picking against them all year, pretty much. And they've been proving me wrong the last couple weeks. I really, really, really like the Bears pick. I really want to pick Houston to win this game, but I can't because it's CJ Stroud heading to Kansas City to take on Patrick Mahomes in prime time. Patrick Mahomes doesn't lose at home in prime time. Season on the line. Does this mean I think the Chiefs will make the playoffs? Absolutely not. I don't think the Chiefs make the playoffs because they have two really hard games coming up in the next 3 weeks. But I do think that the Chiefs are going to win this game in a tight one. I think the Chiefs are going to win this game 17-14. Patrick Mahomes, clutch drive at the end of the game. I think that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to how well can Patrick Mahomes play. Does this mean I'm rooting for the Chiefs? Absolutely not. I hope the Texans win this game because I think it'd be funny to see the Chiefs get knocked out of playoff contention at home in prime time. I think that'd be hilarious. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm rooting for it to happen. So yeah, Chiefs win this game. I think 17-14. Still think the Texans have a shot because they have a couple more divisional games within the coming weeks.
Yeah. I think you know who I'm gonna pick, man.
I think I do.
I think this actually might be I just love Houston, man. I don't know what it is. I think this is my new favorite or my second favorite team. I just do.
The Bears might be my second favorite team, bro. I've picked them every week except for the last two.
I just love this. I just love what this team has been doing lately, man. I mean, their defense is only getting better. Their offense has been improving too. I mean, Davis Mills or CJ Stroud, I think they're going to beat the Chiefs, man. Their defense is just way too good. They're projected to have like what 5 Pro Bowlers: Stingley, Hunter, Anderson. They have a good safety. I can't think of the safety's name, but he's at the top of Pro Bowl. And they got a couple other guys, man. So their defense, honestly, is up there with Denver at the moment. I just love their defense. And their offense too. I really like what I've been seeing from this offensive line. At the beginning of the year, I was absolutely just ripping this offensive line apart, man. But their offensive line
were.
actually can block. Actually knows how to pass block for once. So, which is good when you can have an offensive line that pass blocks. So it's always a bonus. And I hate the Chiefs, bro. I just don't like them. They're just really mid. Nothing's exciting about this team. So yeah, I just think that Houston is the hottest team in football right now. It's not even close. And the Chiefs are just it's a different vibe with the Chiefs right now. So I'm gonna pick the Texans to win with a score of 24-20. Hopefully we can get a good game like the Denver and Washington game last week. Actually get a couple of good Sunday night football games in a row because the Sunday night football slate this year has been probably the worst I've watched in recent memory.
Easily. It's been worse than some Thursday night games, bro.
Yeah, like we need to start getting some actual decent games on Sunday night football.
And you look at the Denver and Washington one, that was supposed to be a good game preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Like based off of what happened last year. But if if both teams suck, or if one of the teams just starts sucking for some reason, just flex it, dude.
Yeah, they need to
Like, just start flexing
honestly,
the
like, if
games.
there was a game that should have been flexed other than it should have been the Patriots and Giants game, which, I mean, I'm still laughing with that Younghoe Koo field goal, bro. That was
Yeah, dude.
hilarious.
Holy smokes.
I watched that live, bro, and, oh, I'm glad the Falcons don't have that bum anymore.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. Look out, dude. Look out.
that's
Okay.
gonna be that
Yeah.
kick's gonna be talked about for years, man.
Oh, we're gonna be talking about that with our kids, bro. Holy smokes.
Oh, god.
Yeah.
Did you
We're
hear
gonna
his
be
did
we're
you
gonna be teaching our kids how to kick a football, and we're like, do not do what Young Wei Koo did.
did you hear what his reasoning was too?
He like
Uh,
he I did hear it. What did he say? He like slipped or something,
he
or
said the ball
the ball
slipped
slipped.
and that the snapper didn't place it correctly. Like, dog, this isn't golf. You don't need topspin on the ball, bro. Just put it through the
Just
post.
kick the ball, man.
Oh god.
Yeah. Look out. Okay.
Uh, anyways, we're getting sidetracked here.
Last. Yeah. Last game.
Houston. Hold on, I didn't say my.
Oh yeah.
Did
Oh
I
yeah.
say my
Yeah. Yeah.
score?
Yeah.
I
No, I
said
don't think you did.
24-20.
Okay.
What are we at?
Yeah, I could.
We're at 5 disagreements now.
Five
I kept track.
disagreements. What?
5. We're
We
at
low key
5.
might disagree on this next one.
All right.
Okay. Monday Night Football. Philadelphia heads to LA to take on the Chargers. Important game for both teams because right now LA sits at the 5 seed in the AFC, and Philly sits at the 3 seed. Philly loses this game, they could potentially drop. LA loses this game, they have the potential to completely drop out. If the Colts, Bills, and Texans all win, they have a chance to drop completely out of the picture. So, a very important game for both teams. Um, but I will tell you this, man: the Eagles are in shambles. If your offensive coordinator is getting his house egged, that's not a good sign. Things are not good in Philadelphia. It's not sunny in Philadelphia right now. Things are not looking good. And you look to the other side and you look at LA, they've been on a really weird roller coaster this season because they'll beat some pretty good teams, and then they'll just lose to some bad ones. Um, like let us not forget they just got blown out by Jacksonville little less than a month ago. Um, they got they got some belt by the Colts early on. Um, but then they beat the Broncos and they beat the Chiefs. They also got some belt from the Commanders. They're a weird team. But it's desperation time because they have a really difficult schedule coming up. They have Kansas City next week. Then they'll go to Dallas. Then they're at home against Houston, and then they end the season in Denver. That's a really hard schedule to end on. So if the Chargers want a chance to compete in this year's playoffs, they're going to have to win this game to start off this stretch, and I think they will because they're coming off a really good offensive performance. After Justin Herbert got hurt, Justin Herbert just had surgery. So that boy going to be on some pain meds. And that boy going to get locked in. Madison Beer will probably be there. So
Is he
he's going
playing?
I think he is. He's playing with some pain shots in his
Mm.
hand. So he's going to be dialed in. Those drugs are going to make him lock in. So I think the Chargers are going to take this game. Philadelphia cannot figure it out on offense. They're just not great right now. So I'm taking LA to win this game 26-21 at home. And they're going to 9-4. And I think Philly falls to 8-5.
Wow. I'm actually surprised. You picked the Chargers, bro. I was not expecting that. Wow. Yeah, you're right. We're disagreeing here. This is gonna be 6, tied. This is tied for the most. Uh, I think what
Yeah, this has
we
got
had
to be the
5
most we've
last
ever
week.
disagreed on.
We had 5
Yeah.
last week. We had
Yeah.
6 one time. We had 6 one time, so we're
Did
tying
did we
it.
tie on that one? Or no, I won that one. It was like 5-1 last time, right?
Yeah, that was bad.
It was bad.
Yep. My reasoning behind this is that kind of like you said with the Chargers inconsistency. I don't know what I'm getting with the Chargers. Uh, I mean, I just, I just, I just don't. I usually don't pick them, because like I just don't know. I just don't know what to think of them. So I'm not gonna pick them. So I'm gonna pick the team that's looked better on defense in the Eagles, and I'm also gonna pick the team that is on the hot seat way more than the Chargers right now. The whole media is talking about the Eagles at the moment, especially if the NFC East race. Uh, I mean, it's a little bit out of reach since Dallas got pounded by the Lions, and CeeDee Lamb might have to have brain surgery after pulling a Tua right there. Uh, I don't know if you saw it. Did you see that? CeeDee Lamb sticking his hands up after he got concussed.
No, I did not.
Yeah, he's. I don't know what's going on with him, but he might be cooked, Brian. So, anyways, that's besides the point. I'm picking the Eagles to bounce back. Um, they're just everybody's watching them, man. The pressure's on them. They can't afford to lose. Chargers really can't afford to lose either. But I think that this is a good opportunity um, for their rushing defense to actually get in check again, going up against uh, um, Amarian Hampton, who hasn't been playing a lot. He hasn't played since what, week 5. So I don't expect the Chargers to rush for like 200 yards like what the Bears did against the Eagles. I expect the rush defense to be good, and that's going to lead to a dominant defense for the Eagles, man. So, and on the other end of the spectrum, the Eagles just have more talent on offense than the Chargers do. So, I mean, one would assume that they can actually do something with that. I mean, not that they have done anything all season. They haven't done a single thing all season with their offense, but I'm just gonna say that they actually finally do something on offense because their offense is way too talented. So the Eagles are gonna win 33-24. So I think they'll win by 2 scores. So that's that.
Okay. There you go, guys. Just an hour of just rambling and picking games. First official varsity line stream. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Um, like I said in the stream earlier, next couple weeks are going to be pretty busy, so probably less content coming out from us, but we'll still get in the picks in, obviously. Um, but Christmas break, when I'm off of school, like the 19th.
Yeah, I am
So
too.
okay,
19th
so
to the
the
5th.
19th through like the 5th, there'll be a lot of content incoming. So be ready for that. Be watching. Be sure to like,
Uh,
subscribe, share this. We're trying to get to 100 subs by Christmas. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.